Hello guys, it's WezTZK, and today we're going to be doing the 500 subscriber Q&A, and I know I hit 500 subs like about a few days ago, but I was a bit busy with Killing Floor 3 news, so I had to postpone it for a little bit. But now we are finally getting around to it, and as promised I will be reading all the questions. Anybody who does post a question after this video goes live, I'll just reply to it anyway in the comments, but I'll be reading all of the current questions we have on the channel currently. So starting off with the first question from Porn Solid. Your tier list of Killing Floor 2 perks, and I actually did reply to this early, but basically it is on the channel. I haven't done a perks tier list in ages. My last one was over a year ago. You're not going to find it at the top of my channel page, but I think it's got like 2,000 views or something from the last time I saw it, so I think it will be there on the most popular tab. But yeah, it is definitely on the channel, I know that. I did also make a previous video in 2021 with the perks tier list, but I would recommend you watch the one with 2,000 views, so that one's better. And next up is a question from Cameroon, who is a public subscriber. He also has more questions later, which we'll get on to, but 2 questions. What made you want to start a channel based around zombies and horde shooter games? I think the main reason for that was, I think I was inspired by other YouTubers. So of course I watched quite a few COD Zombies YouTubers, like Mr. Waffles, Noah J456, all the big YouTubers and zombies, and also a mix of a few Killing Floor YouTubers like Pathfinder. And there's not very many Killing Floor YouTubers nowadays, like I'm pretty sure there's like 3 at most. But yeah, I did watch quite a few of their videos along with COD Zombies content. I decided to combine both and like take inspiration from both, really. And I think that's really what started the Killing Floor COD Zombies series. But yeah, we do need more Killing Floor YouTubers, like there's like barely anybody. Whereas if you look at COD Zombies, like everyone and their nan is playing COD Zombies. So, and second question, pineapple on pizza, yay or nay? Definitely a yay. Some people will probably call me a psychopath or whatever, but I actually quite like pineapple on pizza. I don't know, it just like adds to the flavour, I think. Although I understand some people think it's weird because it doesn't exactly go on pizza. Well, it does taste nice with pizza, I'll give it that. So we got some more questions from the same user, Porn Solid. 2 questions, a launch date. This was basically my Killing Floor 3 gameplay analysis video. I decided to include this in the Q&A anyway, but 2 questions, launch date for Killing Floor 3. We know it's somewhere in 2025. I predict like early January or February, but it could be a bit later. And will the cost to buy the game be reduced on Steam? I feel like it would cost a lot more, to be fair, than Killing Floor 2, like £30. Of course, I'm from the UK, so we use pounds. And no, for you Americans, it's not weight. I'm not a Tripwire developer, sadly, so I don't know any of those questions, but that's just like an average guess from me, really. Next question from Rage Quitters UK, who, by the way, actually shouted me out in a couple of videos. And to be fair, I want to return the favour, so if you do like Killing Floor content, do check out Rage Quitters UK's channel. He too makes Killing Floor 3 analysis videos, just like me, so if you want some more insight into Killing Floor 3, he'll be the channel for that. So do check him out. I will leave links to his channel below. Seems though he's shouted me out a couple times before, I may as well return the favour. So thank you again, Rage Quitters. Question, how awesome is it to be a Brit? Lol, only messing. I'm loving the deep dive you've done on this, which is basically another Killing Floor 3 analysis video. Very inspiring, keep up the good work and good luck on the road to 500 sub. Yeah, thank you for that. I'm glad I inspired you in some way, shape or form, because I know I actually took inspiration from other YouTubers. Like, it sort of works both ways now. Like, I'm taking inspiration from someone, I'm giving inspiration. And to answer your question, it is actually quite awesome to be a Brit. You've got really good food, you've got like chippies, you've also got roast dinners, which are just awesome, especially at Toby's Carvery if you've ever been there. I'd also say the culture's quite good in the UK. If you've ever been to the UK, it is very diverse. Like, I think it's probably the most diverse out of like all the countries in Europe. However, the only problem with the UK, for me, I'd probably say the government. I'm not going to get too political because I try to keep politics out of the channel as much as I can, but basically they suck absolute arse. And also another issue with the UK as well is potholes. I actually have a driver's license, so I own my own car, I drive everywhere myself, and the amount of potholes on the road is just astounding. Literally, I'm surprised I haven't popped a tyre yet or broken like fucking shock absorbers on the amount of fucking potholes I go through. Fucking crazy. Question from Sucky Pingu. It's 2692. That's an interesting name. How would we deal with Zeds in today's world in real life? Well, I'm assuming if we're basing it on killing floor, I'm guessing the outbreak will start in the United Kingdom. So of course, I guess the country would be on lockdown or something, a bit like COVID. Or maybe everyone gets like evacuated to like different countries. And I'm guessing there'll be like a lot of like military response. Like you'll have like artillery, air support, soldiers. And as we know in the Killing Floor lore, the British Army actually got overwhelmed. So I'm guessing you'll have support from America, other countries. That's if it does start in the UK. If it does start like all over the world, then yeah, we might end up all dying. But yeah, I'm guessing worst case scenario, we could use nukes, I guess, because we're in that state now where everybody has like nuclear weapons, so I suppose that might be a thing. But yeah, as someone who's watched quite a lot of the zombies films, I can see us getting overrun very quickly. So obviously there will be a big military response, but of course they might get overwhelmed really quickly, like as you see in like World War Z, some other zombies films. We got some more questions from Cameroon. You're getting closer to your goal, so I'm going to contribute some more fuel to your video, which is good. What is your favourite movie? My favourite movie probably has to be Shaun of the Dead. It's basically a British zombies film. It's mixed with like horror and comedy kind of thing. Although some people may say that doesn't work, it actually works really well. My favourite thing about Shaun of the Dead as well is how they use like the audio. Like if you remember from that bar scene, like it's perfectly in sync with Queen, and it's probably the funniest scene out of all of them. My favourite book. I don't actually read very many books, to be fair. I should probably start reading books, but I'd probably say Diary of a Wimpy Kid, maybe. I mean, I used to collect those books. I mean, I know they've come out with a few more now, but I did used to have like all of them. I remember reading those quite a bit, so I guess those. Your favourite video game? Well, there's quite a few of them actually. Killing Floor, Doom, COD Zombies. I mean, like the Zombies mode in general. Not so much multiplayer or campaign, it sucks. Quite like a bit of Half-Life. Basically any kind of first-person shooter is my favourite kind of video game. Favourite music album? Well, I quite like metal, so I tend to listen to various different artists like Slipknot, Avenged Sevenfold. They're quite a good band. If you remember from Black Ops 2 Origins, I think many people will know why. I'm actually trying to think now what else there was. Oh yeah, a bit of Linkin Park, can't go wrong with that. Since I started playing Killing Floor, I got into a bit of Demon Hunter as well, which is quite nice. And also COD Zombies also first introduced me to Avenged Sevenfold, of course on Black Ops 2 Origins. Oh yeah, a bit of Green Day as well, I forgot about that. And a bit of The Offspring. Question number 2, any thoughts on the current state of media and entertainment as a whole? To be fair, I think the media and entertainment section has gone like very sensitive. I remember back in the early 2000s when you could literally just say anything you wanted, like voice your own opinion without like getting called out for it. But nowadays you can't even say like your own opinion without getting cancelled or something. And I find it funny how people try and cancel like celebrities for something they did like 10 years ago. And it's like they did that 10 years ago. Like, why are you bringing it up now? You can't like voice your own opinions anymore without somebody getting mad. I do miss the old days of like YouTube and stuff where you could basically just do what you want and there was like very loose restrictions. Number 3, how did you come up with the name WezzaTZK? That was originally my Xbox username. My Xbox username was W3ZATZK. I didn't have 2 A's in it or an E. And when I decided to rename my YouTube channel, I just called it WezzaTZK because it'd be the most simplest thing. And the first part of the name Wezza was actually like a nickname people used to call me because my full name is actually Wes Jennings. What people used to call me Wezza, so I just decided to take that and I added TZK on the end, which is basically like the zombie killer or Z killer, and I basically merged the two together, and that's basically how I came up with my name. Question number 4, which do you prefer, Killing Floor 1 or World at War? Now, here's the thing, I actually don't have very much gameplay experience with Killing Floor 1 or World at War. My first Killing Floor game was Killing Floor 2, and my first COD Zombies game was Black Ops 2. So World at War and Killing Floor 1 weren't the first games I played. They're both quite old games, and they do have their limitations at the time. But to be fair, I think both of them are quite good in their own way. Obviously Killing Floor 1 is very outdated now, and it does tend to run on like a really old engine, whereas World at War can be quite buggy just like Killing Floor 1. But to be fair, I quite like both of them. I did play Killing Floor 1 quite late. I played it for the first time in 2021, so I was very late. And I think I played World at War around the same time as well. But to be fair, I quite like both of them, despite the game limitations at the time. Question number 5, are you an anime fan? No, not really. I don't tend to watch that. I mean, I've never really seen why people like it so much, but I don't know. Maybe I'm just missing out on something, but no, I'm just not very much of an anime fan. Question number 6, what is a goal you wish to achieve in 2024? One goal I do wish to achieve in 2024, I don't know if I will get it by the end of 2024, but hopefully to reach 1,000 subscribers maybe. I know the channel's been growing really fast over the past month or two, so I mean I do have a feeling I might get there, but how close I will be I don't know. Question number 7, what's the biggest gaming disappointment for you? I wouldn't call it a disappointment because I actually quite liked it, but for me it had to be Black Ops 4 Zombies, because I know on launch it had a lot of problems, but me personally I actually kind of liked Black Ops 4 Zombies, but nowadays Black Ops 4 is not really my favourite game. It used to be back when it first came out, but then I saw how bad it was and it's just, yeah, I just stopped really liking it. I mean, it's a good game because you got maps like 9, Ancient Evil, but yeah, like the HUD, the perk system just sucked ass. Number 8, which apocalypses from any fictional media do you think you could survive? I could easily survive a zombie apocalypse. Like, I don't mean to like brag or anything, but to be fair, I think I could easily survive one. I know my way around a firearm, I know good survival techniques. If you had to ask me what my tactic was to survive a zombie apocalypse, it would have to be Molotovs, like a lot of them. It's really easy to make Molotovs as well, just don't ask me how I know that, but yeah, Molotovs is basically my strategy if there was a zombie apocalypse. I mean, it really depends as well which type it is. If it's a World War Z apocalypse, then maybe not. But if it's like a slower pace zombie apocalypse like Shaun of the Dead, then maybe. I mean, I'm pretty sure I would survive that. Question number 9, who is your favourite YouTuber? I mean, I alternate between different YouTubers all the time. Obviously, there's quite a lot of COD Zombies YouTubers, and I also like to watch some of the smaller YouTubers as well, give them some support. I also like to watch some biggie Killing Floor YouTubers like Pathfinder, and also some smaller Killing Floor YouTubers. So, I mean, I don't really have a favourite, to be fair. I just tend to alternate between different ones. Like, I tend to watch channels, go back to them every now and again, but I do try my best to keep up with them. Question number 10, who's your best Killing Floor waifu? Might be the Stalker, to be fair. I'd rather keep my ears on the Siren, and the Matriarch just hurts you with a laser beam, so I think the safest option is the Stalker, to be honest. But yeah, thanks for all the questions, really do appreciate it. I'm moving on to somebody else. Question from I can't even pronounce the name. Question from I'm a Fire in Malaysia. Oh yeah, that classic meme, yeah. Public subscriber as well, very nice. Question, how many years of Zombies have you done? I should think you've done around 15, as you look like a vet of the game. Oh, thanks for that. I actually haven't done 15 years of Zombies, but thank you, I'll take that as a compliment. I've actually done about 12, because I started Zombies back in Black Ops 2 days, and also did a tiny bit of Black Ops 1. So although I haven't done 15 years, like, I'd still take that as a compliment, to be fair. And finally, last but not least, this isn't really so much a question, but I'll still include it in the video because it was under the community post. I subbed today from your Killing Floor 2 content. You're one of, if only, the people that still upload it regularly, so thank you for that. Really do appreciate the subscription, and I hope you enjoy the content in the future. But yeah, this is it from me. This is the 500 subscriber Q&A. I know it is a tiny bit late because I was dealing with other Killing Floor 3 news and stuff. But if you want to keep up to date with Killing Floor 3 news or Black Ops 6 news, I'll be a channel for that. I might also do some more Q&As in the future. But apart from that, do like and subscribe, join Discord, you know the drill. And I'll see you in the next video.